So, in terms of you, Anand, what would you say is who inspires you to do well every day? Like, when you were growing up, did you have an inspiration or someone who gave you the motivation to be who you are? It could be someone in your family or just anybody famous or, yeah.
My grandmother,
Mm,
okay, my maternal grandmother, her unconditional,
right.
shaped me up, and I think yes, she had been always inspiration for me
Yeah.
because I'm coming from a family where my parents were not educated, right?
Yes.
So my grandmother tried her best to make me educated and my
Mm,
family,
yes.
right? So she had been always inspiring me to do best, and she had been telling me, okay, you have to change your generation, whole generation in your family, right? You have to, like, your parents are not educated, so you have to be educated. And
Hi, Anand. It's great to meet you.
hi, yeah, very. I'm glad that I'm meeting with you.
Yeah.
And how are you doing?
I'm doing really well, thank you. Enjoying the weekend. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm doing well.
Yeah,
A little bit health issues, but I think I'm still doing well.
I see. Okay, so thanks for joining today. Could I please ask you a little bit about yourself, please, just for the people watching?
Yes, as you know, my name is Anand Ras.
Hmm.
I'm a teacher. I have a YouTube channel, English, where more than 135,000 people are subscribing me.
Hmm.
So I love to travel. I have a couple of hobbies like I love to travel. I love to play cricket. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all about me.
Okay, that's great. So I think you know a bit about me already, but I will just introduce myself. My name is Neetu. So I am currently living in Thailand, and I am from Kerala originally, and then I grew up in the UK, and I've been in Thailand for 15 years now. Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah. So
So
yeah, sorry. Yeah.
please go ahead.
Yeah, that's okay. So yeah, I have set up a YouTube channel this month to help learners to improve their English, learn phrases, grammar, just have confidence when they're speaking. I think it's really important. I'm also a tutor on Cambly, so I've been doing that for 3 years as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you. I saw you. I know about your YouTube channel. Yes, you are doing
Okay.
great. And I have been associated with Cambly since long time, but I never found you on Cambly. But
Oh,
I came to know through your profile that you are also on Cambly. Yeah.
right. And I've also watched your channel and been very inspired by, the conversations that you have and the tips that you have. So that's great. Yeah. And I
Thank you.
also know
Thank you
that
very much.
you have a teaching academy. Is that right? Yeah.
Yes, I have a teaching academy.
Could you tell me a little bit about that, please? Where it's based and everything and what you do? Yeah.
It, it is situated in Darbhanga. It is one of the city of Bihar. It is for standard 6 to 12th students where we teach mathematics, physics, chemistry, almost all subjects.
Right.
And I'm training them how to speak in English.
Okay.
Especially, I'm training them how to speak in English, and I'm also teaching them grammar.
Right.
That's my purpose. But my tutoring center is for especially for the student who is studying for IIT, JEE, NEET,
Mhm.
all these competitive examinations.
Yes.
So that's what we are doing. We have a group of teachers.
Yeah.
Like I'm the director and founder of this institute. I had founded this institute in 2017, and
Right.
since then there had been lots of ups and downs. But
Hmm.
yeah, right now it is doing extremely well.
I see. So how long have you had the academy for?
I started it in 2017 itself, like,
Yeah.
so it has been 8 years now. Yeah.
Yes, and it seems to be very well established and have a lot of students. And yeah, so would you say you enjoy the face-to-face side of teaching as well?
Yes, I
Mm.
enjoy a lot nowadays
Yeah.
because I had to struggle a lot at the beginning, but right now we have good number of students,
Yeah.
and I always enjoy teaching because teaching is a sector where best mind, comes.
Mm.
So what teaching them is always an innovative task, and it also helps me to grow at my personal career. So I love teaching.
I totally agree. I mean, when I'm on Cambly, I can see that I learn a lot as well from the students. I learn about their cultures, their traditions, and their festivals, and it's really inspiring, I think. And even when you're doing face-to-face teaching, you learn about your students and how to be a better teacher. I think you learn that from your students as well, don't you?
Yeah, teaching
Yeah.
is kind of learning, and I learn every day something new from my students. And students are young and innovative, or they have lots of energy and enthusiasm. So always, it makes me also feel alive or kind of lively. So I love this
Yeah.
journey. Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear your passion for teaching. Yeah, that's fantastic. That's great. And
Yeah.
how about where you live? So just to find out a bit about your background and I understand that you're in Bihar, is that right? Yeah.
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 So you want to, can you elaborate your question?
Yeah, so just a little bit about your city, what kind of city it is, where it's located for people who don't know.
Yeah, it is Darbhanga. It is located in, I would say, northeast part of Bihar.
Okay.
And the city is quite a good city. I mean, there is all sorts of facilities available in the city, medical college
Mm,
and universities, good and big universities. So everything is available here.
mm,
I basically belong from a village which is 20 kilometers far from the city. I came in the city in 2010 for a study purpose. My parents sent me here,
right.
but in 2017, I completed my studies.
Yeah.
I did not complete it. I was also studying, and in hand to hand, I thought of starting something on my own. So I was very passionate about teaching. So I founded this academy, Read and Achieve classes, in
Yeah.
2017, and since then, yeah, I have been running it.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Wow. So before you started this project, did you have any kind of guidance or support? How did you feel before you started this? Because with any venture, we don't know if it will be successful. And we need to get advice from people. And how did you feel excited or were you a bit nervous about this?
No, I was excited because I was quite young, 18 years old. So, it was exciting journey for me. I never thought of getting fail or success.
Mm,
Just one thing was in my mind that I'm gonna start something new, and it was exciting journey for
yeah.
me. If I talk about the health, then no, I just figure out the way what should I do in my career, and I wanted to be self-sufficient since very early days. So I thought of doing something on my own, and it was teaching. I loved teaching since my
Yes.
childhood. I was teaching my brothers in my home, so I had little bit experience of teaching. So that's
Okay.
how I
Yeah.
started. I was also taking door-to-door coaching like home tuition at early days. So I
Right.
had a bit experience of
Yeah.
teaching, and that's how I established a small tutoring center at the beginning.
Yeah.
Uh, kind of, I had a very small room where 4 or 5 benches accommodate. Hardly 50 students would sit in the room. But right now I have three classrooms, one office, and big buildings, apartment. Okay, so things have grown in these 8 years.
Yes, I see. That's great to know. Yeah. So about me, we came here in 2011 to Thailand. So I grew up in North London, and I moved there when I was 4, and we planned to stay in England just for, 2 years or 3 years while my parents studied because they were in their 20s at that time. And then as you progress in your career, they're both doctors. They started to enjoy life there. They started to enjoy climbing the career ladder. And then we ended up staying and built a life there. So I lived there for 35 years and now I'm living in Bangkok, Thailand. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, great. You have been living in Bangkok
Yeah.
for last 15 years, I
That's
think,
right.
right?
Well, it's actually 14, yeah, 14 years now. And I have 3 boys. So they are 14, 15, and 24. Yeah. So my eldest son is
Yeah,
in
great.
England and the other two are here with me. Yeah. So
And
I have to praise
your
you. I
name
mean,
suggests you are Indian, right?
yes,
Kind
that's
of
right. I'm
Indian
from Kerala.
origin.
Yeah.
Okay, Kerala.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, beautiful place. Mm.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. So we try to go to Kerala when we can because it's only 3 hours from here, 3.5
Do you
hours.
visit India?
Yeah, we do. We went last summer. We hope to go this year as well. Yeah. So it's really nice. And I want my children to also know, even though they were born in London, I want them to know their roots. I think it's really important that they know where they came
Yes.
from. We try to, speak the language as well if we can at home, even though it's my language is a little bit broken, but I try as much as I can. Yeah.
You speak Hindi too, right?
I don't speak Hindi, no, because we speak Malayalam.
I mean, Malayalam, yeah, yeah.
Yes,
So
that's
I
right.
understand like South Indian, so Malayalam would be your mother tongue, right? So,
Yes, that's right. Um,
you speak fluent Malayalam? Fluent?
Not fluent. I would say I can have a conversation in Malayalam, but sometimes the grammar is not right. I was saying I need Cambly, the equivalent of Cambly probably for for my Malayalam. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's important to know your mother tongue. So my children also they understand everything, but they can't speak yet. So I'm working on that. Yeah. So I think it's nice when
Okay.
when everyone is together, and it's nice to be able to join in a conversation and understand things. Yeah, that's really important. Yeah, and your English is excellent, I have to say. It's very good.
Thank you very much. Like I've been working on my English from last 5 years now, I would say,
Yeah.
yeah. Because before that I did not know how to speak in English, but I had little bit of grammar and I knew vocabulary words, and with the help of that I started shaping up my English, and yeah,
Yes,
that's how I come here today.
that's excellent. So when you were growing up, did you speak English a little bit, or was it mainly Hindi, or how did you?
No, till 2020, I did not know how to speak in English. Like
Right.
uh, I knew a grammar because since high school I had been very passionate about English. So there, in my whatever word meaning would be in my textbook I used to find out its meaning in Hindi, and I used to mug up all the vocabulary words from English
Right.
to Hindi, and that's how I knew vocab. And I started speaking a broken English
Yes.
when I was I think in my intermediate in 11th or 12th grade.
Yeah.
And after in 2020 during lockdown, I thought of speaking in English. I had huge desire. And in
Yeah.
lockdown, I was sitting in my home. I came across Cambly. So I
Yeah.
thought of giving it a try and I started
Right.
speaking. Since then, I
Yeah.
have been speaking.
That's great. And Cambly is so good because you can talk to different tutors and get experience and learn different accents as well and their ways of speaking. So everyone has their own teaching style, don't they? So it's good to have,
Yes, yes, they
yeah,
have. They
that's
have. No, I
great.
enjoyed Cambly most.
Yeah,
Yeah, there are so many beautiful and good tutors on the Cambly.
yeah,
I had a very nice conversation, and on my channel there are so many conversations. It is really viral, and people love it.
that's great. Yeah. And so for someone who is in the position that you were in before, who is a beginner or just learning language, and if they lack confidence to speak, what advice would you give them based on your personal experience?
No, I would say that they must speak whatever little English they know. They should
Mm,
start broken English. They should start with broken English. And
mm,
once they will start speaking every single day, they will feel
mm.
like they are growing in confidence
Right.
and things are changing. So I would tell them, don't take it a big deal. Like start speaking whatever little English you know. It's
Mm.
not that when you will become perfect at English, then you will
Yeah.
speak. No, you will have to speak with the broken English that you have right,
Yes.
because it is completely a new journey. It doesn't matter how much grammar you know, how much vocabulary words you have, and phrasal
Mm,
verbs you know. But unless you are speaking, you are opening up your mouth, you
mm.
cannot speak a good English. It
Yeah.
takes time to be good
Yeah.
at it. Yeah, and especially if you are from a vernacular medium, then you know everything is difficult.
Mm.
Pronunciation of the words
Yeah.
and everything. I know the challenges because I have been through
Right.
this journey.
Yes, exactly. So just put yourself out there. Don't worry about people's reactions or, because
Yeah.
I think with any language, I'm trying to now learn French again because I did it till I was 18 and now I'm very rusty. I feel like I need to pick up and I really want to kind of work on languages a bit more. So, and I think with any language, you have to start as a beginner and then slowly gain fluency and then you'll find that you're developing sentences, you're more, it's a journey, isn't it? It doesn't come
Yeah,
quickly. Yeah.
and even when you start working on it, you find your
Yeah.
difficulties, you find your, path
Yeah.
where you should need to improve and what you should do next.
That's
That would
right.
only come once you will start off. If
Yeah.
you're not starting, you will not feel like where I need to improve and what I should do. So
Yeah.
first, mind map comes after starting the journey. So that's
Mm.
why I suggest people first Start, please.
Yeah.
Start. Whatever little English you know, don't care about the people and mock. Lots of people are afraid of judgment and fear. Like people, what would people say me if I will make a
Exactly.
wrong sentence?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they do not need to think about it. If you have clear goal in your mind, then nobody can stop you because you
Mm.
have to somehow get it. You have to reach your goal, and
Yeah.
that's the way of reaching to your goal. Like you'll have to speak, and
Hmm.
while you are speaking English, even somebody is mocking at you or making fun of you or pulling your leg, don't worry because
Yeah.
you are not perfect. You are learning in the journey. So you should accept the truth. You should accept the reality that you are beginner.
Yeah.
Even if I'm making mistake and if I'm speaking broken English and
Yeah.
somebody is making mocking at me, it's their problem. I don't know about them. My
Yes.
goal is clear that I want to speak good English, so I need to go
Exactly.
through this journey.
That's great advice. I think having thick skin and not being bothered by people's comments is really important. Yeah, that can help us progress very well. Yeah, I really
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. So, in terms of what do you do when I know you have a very busy life with your academy and your um, English and yeah. So, and you love to travel as well. Is that one of your passions, would you say? Yeah.
I would say yes, traveling is my biggest passion and I
Okay.
love it.
Yeah.
I enjoy it since very early days. Even when I did not have YouTube channel and academy, I had traveled a bit when I was in ninth or 10th grade.
Yeah.
Because I had been passionate about exploring the new place, meeting with people and enjoying the culture. So
Yeah.
that's what was giving me that thrill to enjoy this life. And I've been doing it. So I would say if you ask what my biggest passion, then
Yeah.
traveling. I love to do it.
Right. Yes, that's good. I think when we travel, it opens our eyes to new ways of living, new cultures. And it's really, yeah, that's fantastic. So what's on your bucket list? Do you have a place that you would love to visit or a country that you would love to go to?
Country, I would say Thailand because
Yeah.
yeah, Thailand. It is one of the beautiful countries in
Yes.
especially in Asia. So
Mhm.
if I talk about the Asian countries, then I would love to visit Thailand first.
Yeah.
And
That's,
I have already visited Sikkim 2 days ago. So
yeah.
I was enjoying in mountains. I already told you. So yeah, I love the mountain vibes. And
Yeah.
especially Thailand has beautiful landscapes, and I love all these places.
That's right. I would say in some ways it's like India because it's very diverse. So you have the beaches, then you have, and if you go to the north in Chiang Mai, they have the mountains and rivers and everything. So if you prefer the quieter side of, holidays, you can go there. Or if you want like city life, Bangkok is great. Yeah.
So
So
how many days
yeah.
do I need to travel whole Thailand
To
if you have experience?
Uh, I would say if you want to see most of it, you need about a week to 10 days, I would say. Yeah. But if you
Okay.
specifically want a beach break, then maybe 4 days is okay, 3 or 4 days. Um, but yeah, I would say, and it's quite easy now from India for tourists to come to Thailand, yeah, and visit. So
Yes.
without the visa, and that's great. And
Yeah, visa is
we have
also
here.
kind of yeah, yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, I know. We have a British club here in Bangkok, which is in the heart of the city. So we go there sometimes at weekends. It's a social club and it's a good way to meet people. They have like swimming facilities and tennis and things like that. So it's just good way to connect with new people. It's really nice. And it's like a oasis in the middle of a, very crowded and busy city. The traffic is
Yeah,
quite
yeah,
heavy
yeah.
in Bangkok. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's great. I hope you'll be able to visit. That would be lovely. Yeah.
Yes, sure, sure, sure.
Yeah.
I would visit Bangkok.
Yeah. And there are many islands like Koh Chang, Koh Samui, Phuket, yeah, which are like stunning, stunning beaches and lovely. Yeah, very nice. Um, so that's great. So in terms of you, Anand, what would you say is what who inspires you to do well every day? Like, when you were growing up, did you have an inspiration or someone who gave you the motivation to be who you are? It could be someone in your family or just anybody famous or yeah. Who did you look up
I
to?
think my grandmother,
Mm,
okay, my maternal grandmother, her unconditional love,
right.
shaped me up. And I think, yes, she had been always inspiration for me
Yeah.
because I'm coming from a family where uh, my parents were not educated, right?
Yes.
So. My grandmother tried her best to make me educated and my
Mm,
family,
yes.
right? So she had been always inspiring me to do best in your life, and she had been telling me, okay, you have to change your generation, whole generation in your family, right? You have to, like, your parents are not educated, so you have to be educated, and so that's how things. It's always her. I would say talk inspired me to do best in my life, and that's how
Mhm.
I started my education center, and I started giving education to the children. And right now, it is one of the leading institute of this. So I would say, yes, she had been
Mhm.
inspirational person in my life, and she had been, inspiring me in my whole life.
Mhm. That's excellent. Wow. So she was very inspirational. And I think we learn a lot from older people, don't we? When we have conversations with older people, like, grandparents and uncles and aunties,
Yeah.
they tell us about their lives and we get some kind of encouragement from how they lived. Yeah.
And they have a experience, right?
Yeah.
And experience and wisdom together makes everything beautiful, right? What
That's,
happens at a young age, we do not have experience. We
mm,
have intelligence, but we do not have that wisdom and experience. And
yeah.
that's what we can learn from our elder one,
Yeah.
our grandparents. They have lots of experience in their life.
Mm,
Although time has changed, I can understand, their time was different, our time is different
yeah.
because of this evolution of technology and everything in the world. But although some, timeless wisdom they have, they
Yeah.
can really shape of us,
Right.
shape us up. Yeah.
Yes, that's very true. I would say also my grandmother, my mum's mother, she passed away about 8 years ago, but she lived in Kerala her whole life and she always wanted to study journalism. So she decided to, when she was married and she had my mum, who was one, she left my mum with my grandfather and she went to Oklahoma and she studied for 2 years and did a journalism course. And at that time, it was very unusual for women to study and work. It's like 1950.
Wow.
And we still have a picture of her, black and white picture of her, holding a tennis racket. And it's just a really happy memory of her enjoying life and doing something outside her comfort zone, which is amazing. Yeah. And she would tell us stories about how she went on a plane for the first time and she'd never seen a tea bag. So she opened the tea bag up
Yeah.
and things like that. And someone next to her said, no, no, you don't do that. You just put the whole bag in the tea. And, just stories that kind of made us realize that she had a lot of courage and she came out of her
Yeah.
usual environment, which takes, it's not easy, is it? Yeah.
No, no, it is not easy. Like, yeah,
Mm.
breaking the barrier. Like, kind of, she had first one who flown to the plane, yeah, in her life. So those stories, yeah, make us inspired. Like, and how she struggled in her career and how she overcame the situation and barrier in those days. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. And in terms of you, do you have like a saying that you live by? Like, do you have a kind of, you know, we all have some kind of quote that we think this is my message. So do you have anything like that? Maybe something like an English quote that you've heard that really struck a chord with you. Have you had that? Mm.
I don't remember any quote, but I would like to say that, yeah, I just love to live what should I say, with time. Like, I do not want to live in future and past. I just
Mm.
want to go with the present. Yeah, whatever present moment delivered to me, I accept it and I just try to be my best at it.
Yeah.
I try to imbibe in my life,
Mm.
and that's how I live. And it always makes me positive. Like, I do not have any worry of future. I do not have any burden of past.
Yeah.
And when I do not have both the things, I
Yeah.
feel quite relaxed and
Yeah.
lighter, right? So yeah,
That's fantastic. Yeah. I really like this one, which is like, if life gives you lemons, make lemonade. So
lemonade,
I really
yeah.
like that. Yeah. So it's like make the most of what you have and, don't worry when things get rough. Yeah. Think positively, that kind of thing. And always go the extra mile. I think that's important, isn't it? Like put
Yeah.
in effort in whatever we do and then we'll succeed. Yeah, that's fantastic. And I just have this question. What are you excited about for the future? In terms of your life or travel or your academy? Is there anything that you?
No, I'm excited about my academy and travel both. Like I want to balance it. Right now I had a summer vacation and just because of the summer vacation I could travel.
Yeah.
But in future I don't want this. I want to travel in between no vacation. I mean I will have people who would be working here at my institute.
Right.
So I can have that free time that I can travel in between the
Yeah.
main sessions at my institute too. Right now I only travel between on holidays like summer vacation if I will have any specific vacations at my institute then only. But in future I have planned to travel at least once or twice in a month. I
Yeah.
want to explore new places. So
That's
I'm quite
good.
excited about it.
Yeah.
As the institute is being, growing bigger, that everything is settling down, and my, dream is coming true. So it is becoming true now. So I think yes, I'm very excited about my
Yeah.
traveling plan in future and
Yeah.
my institute as well because I have a plan to grow it as much bigger as it could be,
Mm.
and where we and our all the members are working really hard every single day
Mm.
and providing best education. Oh, and I would say yes, best education to my students. Whatever we can do, we can afford. Like we are trying to give them
Mm.
our
Yeah.
best.
That's great. I think you're dreaming big. Yeah, you have big dreams, big plans for the future, which is important, isn't it? Yeah, things to
Yeah,
aim
it
for.
is.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
like
so good.
sometimes the goal gives us a real purpose, energy, and enthusiasm to go ahead. That's why I think yes, having a goal is a good thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
having a destiny or destiny, I mean goal, where you have to reach and what you have to do. It gives you a energy, right?
yeah,
It makes you feel excited to go another day on your work and
yeah.
deliver your best.
That's true. So are you someone who would plan like at the beginning of the year what you want to do for the year, or do you just think during the year how you want things to work out? Do you just go with the flow?
Uh, To be honest, I do not plan anything. Like I go with the flow and enjoy this most.
Yeah.
Uh, yes, just for example, I did not know where I'm gonna travel just a few days ago.
Mm.
But as the vacation has started, just before 2 days of the vacation, I planned all my trips and where I have to go, what I have to do. Okay.
I
So I hadn't
see.
planned it before. So I love to go with the flow, and sometimes going with the flow make it more adventurous, and it gives you lots of potential to explore the things.
Yeah.
That's what I love.
And sometimes there's less pressure to achieve when we just go with the flow, do things impulsively that we enjoy. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we do not have any pressure. Like we do not feel pressure, but when we have a target in our mind, it
Yeah.
makes us feel bored. If we are not gonna achieve it, then we feel like depressed. We feel like yes, something lost. We don't know. We also regret. So I don't want that sort of thing.
That's
Yeah, I
true.
just go with the flow, and going with the flow, yeah, makes you lighter, less
Yeah,
burdened, and
exactly.
more enjoyable.
Yeah. Do you think that many of us, we don't enjoy life as much as we should? Do you think because we're very caught up in our busy lives, we devote all our time to success and achievement, and we don't kind of step back and, you know, have a
I
change of
think so.
scene? Yeah, we do.
I think so. I think
Mm,
like people are so much engrossed in their work and they have made their work like a crown to themselves that they do not enjoy their life. They've caught up themselves in certain
yeah,
status or I would say like somebody's a they think themselves yeah they are big or they do not know how to live a real life but after all they are caught up in certain uh what should I say pad in Hindi we say but I would say in a status I would say like somebody is a government worker or like politicians or somebody just they are taking a status out of it but they do not know how to live a life like
yes,
yeah
yeah,
they feel like their life is just dedicated to that one and they feel proud of themselves but
mm,
if you, once you will know what is real life you
mm,
will feel like yeah everything is boredom right the
yeah,
people living with that status that is not the real thing okay real life is different from that.
Yeah, that's right. I think with many of us, we have a turning point where we assess how we've done so far. We think, oh, okay, maybe I need to balance my life more, have more work-life balance. I haven't, seen my friends enough, or I haven't spent enough time with my family. And then we try to shift the balance, don't we, to get more,
Yes.
yeah. And that's important for our well-being and our health, and yeah, to
Yeah,
feel.
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
but less people could do it. Like most
Mm,
of them cannot do it. And to be honest, if I look at the society, then there is a level of people in the society, right? The people who are at lower level, they do not have that much time to deliver. And they cannot think about life because they have to think about bread and butter every single day.
right.
So
Mm,
they do not have time to think about other things, right? But
yes.
the people who are at a higher level, who has everything, like they also sometimes caught themselves in up in some works or some, you know,
Mm,
uh, some works, and just they feel like that is a life. They go
yeah.
to their office every single day, they come back from their office and they feel like, yeah, that's life.
Yeah.
But life is different from that.
Yeah, I agree. When we're younger, I would always think, oh, having it was a bit superficial, the thinking it was more like in my 20s or my teens, I have to go on holiday, I have to like have this car, I have to, it was all about material things. But as you get older, I just think even just having a cup of tea, sitting on the sofa for 10 minutes or 15 minutes, that is a simple happiness. It's a kind of joy,
Yes.
having peace, having calm in your life. I think that makes a big difference. I think maybe our priorities change and we think, we've got not so much time ahead as we have, behind us. So then we assess how things are and then we redress the balance. So, and also being
Yes,
positive. We
yes.
were talking about that. Yeah, having positivity. Mm.
Yeah, when we are young, or yes, we have imaginary, kind of brain, so we feel like superficial thing is
Mm.
almost the, happiness or whatever we achieve in this world,
Yeah,
like car, big bungalow, or what
exactly.
status, anything that is achievement. But in reality, it is not. For
Yeah.
example, I know when I'm surrounded with hundreds of people, or hundreds of students at my institute,
Mm.
okay, and when I was alone in the mountain, just sipping a tea.
Yeah.
A cup of tea, sipping a cup of tea, I felt a quite difference. Okay, I was feeling more happy and kind of exuberant inside within myself in the mountain. Although I would say I enjoy teaching my
Yeah.
students as well.
Yeah.
But after all, I found a little bit difference between both of the things, right? And I felt like even I would have been in a society where, lots of people would have been uh, giving me praise, and what do we say in society? What happens? Like people make you feel like you are big one, okay?
Yeah.
Like leaders, yeah. Even if they would have been doing this, and if I compare with that taking tea in the mountain and sipping
Yeah.
that tea, sitting somewhere, then
Yeah.
that was the best feeling,
Mm.
rather than being between people, and if
Yeah.
they are making me feel I'm big.
Yes, exactly. So I think, because you have, job satisfaction and that's important as well, isn't it? You feel that you want to achieve. And for me, I think setting up this channel now is really inspiring because I'm always thinking of content and I'm, drawing on my experiences as Cambly teacher as well. And it was really, yeah, it's been really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been really good, and I know like how much I have learned from this channel,
Yeah.
because I met with almost all sorts of people and different walks of life. They
Yeah.
are from America,
Yeah.
Britain,
Exactly.
uh, London, I would say Canada, Australia, all
Yeah.
sorts of all parts of the world. And I've learned so many things from
Yeah.
those people and talking with them. Yeah, that's what I enjoyed most on my channel, and that
Mm.
was the purpose of my channel. So
Yeah.
it's really lots of learning.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
setting a
right.
YouTube channel now, right now, and doing the thing that we
Yeah.
are doing is really, it gives us plethora of experience and knowledge as well, like how the things works in the world and how everything is going on around the world.
Exactly, that's right. Yeah. And I think, living here in Thailand as well, and when I come across people who want to learn English, but they maybe feel shy to speak or they, are looking for words to say things, I kind of get inspiration from that as well. And, when I hear people speaking, I think, oh, this might help to put on my channel. So it's just about using what's around you as well. It can be very simple. It doesn't have to be, elaborate grammar or anything like that. But yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So you are working on Cambly, I know. And what do you do apart from it? Like, are you a teacher
I
in
was
any school?
teaching, yeah. So I did English language and linguistics, and then I did education as part of my degree. So that was my background. So I was mainly in schools, in primary schools, in England and here as well in Thailand. But when COVID struck, I think that was a time of assessing everything. And I started to think, okay, like, I want to do more online work. So that's how I got into Cambly. And I've just stuck with that really. And now it's adults, only adults, yeah, which I think, it's lovely to work with the kids as well. But then with adults, I can really plan the lessons to their needs and they have goals about what they want to achieve and it's kind of um more like what we're doing now, a conversation and yeah, which
Since
is
how long you have been on Cambly?
Cambly. I started in 2022, so it's been 3 years. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
I'm
2022,
a
three
super
years.
tutor
Yeah.
now. Yeah, super tutor from I think in the
Wow,
six,
congratulations.
first 3 months I was super tutor. Yeah. So that's been great. So that gave me more of a boost, to really work and plan my lessons and do everything. So
Yeah.
and I've really enjoyed it. Yeah. And I think in terms of when I have speakers from India and, Asian countries in general, I think I can kind of relate to things that they say and how, because of the language thing. Yeah. So I think that also
Yeah,
helps. Yeah.
because of the root connection, right? Like you are somewhere also from this region, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, that's why you can relate it with it.
Yeah, that's right. So we're almost out of time, Manan. So what is your plan for the rest of the day? What do you have planned?
Today I want to visit my village. I'm going to meet my parents.
Oh,
And
lovely.
also there are what should I say? I have a mango trees in my village, so I'm gonna enjoy mangoes. It is season, mango season here in India.
That's
So
great.
I
Yeah.
have a couple of days vacations left now, and I'm gonna enjoy it in my village now.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Well, so how often do you visit your hometown?
Uh, I would say 7, 8 times in a year.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what. On the occasion of festivals, most of the time, and sometimes also
Right.
if there is other emergency and works, then only. Because most of the time I'm occupied at my institute, so I have to do all the work here, so I do not have that much free time. But
Yes.
yes, my sometimes my parents also visit here, so yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's lovely. I'm sure they look forward to seeing you and spending time with you as well. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it
great.
was really nice talking with you, and
Yes.
it has been a wonderful session. I
Yeah,
really
it's been a
enjoyed it.
pleasure to talk to you. Thank you so much. And then I hope
Thank
to
you.
see you maybe on Cambly or talk to you in the
Yeah,
future.
yeah,
Yeah.
sure,
So
sure.
thank
Yeah.
you. So have a great day. Enjoy the mangoes as well. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye.